Good evening from Brisk, Indiana. Today I'm going to go over a little bit about motorcycle safety when you're starting your bike and bringing it out from winter storage. So a few things you are going to want to look at when you bring your bike out of winter storage is you're going to want to make sure that you've changed your oil. And if you look here, I have a sight glass, and this will tell me if my oil is in the right spot. What I'm looking for when the bike is level is that oil mark. When I get the bike level, should sit right about there where it does, and we're good. And I just recently changed the oil, so we're okay on that. So another thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you have air pressure in your tires. So typically in my bike I run 35 to 40 psi in the rear and 40 psi in the front. So I check my tires and they are good to go. Another thing you're going to want to do is it's a good idea to keep a battery on a battery tender. Otherwise, batteries can get expensive when the motorcycle is not driven. So if your bike starts, you're good, but if you're wondering why your bike's not starting in the wintertime, it's because cold can have an effect on batteries and drain them relatively quickly. Another thing you're going to want to do is you want to check your chain every 300 to 400 miles. So I'll show you a few quick things you can do to check your chain. So you're going to check for chain slack, and you should have 1 to 2 inches up and down when pulling on your chain. You're also going to want to clean and lube your chain. As you can see, my chain's pretty dirty and I need to do that. So that's going to get done before this thing really gets ridden this year. You also want to take a look around the bike, probably clean it up, make sure you don't have any loose parts, things that are falling off. Just kind of go around the bike, make sure you're not leaking oil. Start her up. So for startup procedures, if you've never started a motorcycle before, I'll give you a little quick and easy how-to. So you're gonna turn the key into the on position after you've verified that you've got fuel in the motor, and then you're gonna enter the bike from what would be the left side onto the right side. Sit level, kick the kickstand up, and you're going to hold in the clutch just to make sure you don't go forward. And then you're going to make sure that the bike is in neutral. The way I know is 2 things. My gear indicator has a hash in it, and my neutral light is on. So now I'm going to make sure that my kill switch is turned off. Now I'm able to start my motorcycle. Hasn't ran for quite a while, it's probably a good idea to let it warm up, especially when it's cold out here like it is in Indiana. Another thing you can do after you turn your bike on is you can check your lights. Make sure that you've got your headlights, and then now you're going to go ahead and check your tail lights. So, I'm going to go ahead and check them. So I can see my tail lights work. Another thing you're going to want to do is don't forget about that registration. Now, my registration isn't current, so I won't be riding this thing on the road until I go ahead and get it registered. Those are the basics for pulling your bike out for winter. Just make sure to be safe out there and watch out for motorcycles.